Hey everybody, you're watching A Physio Named Jonah. That's this guy. As you can clearly see, we are back in the workout space again today because we have another exercise video. Today's video will be focused on one of my favorite physio shoulder exercises. The banded shoulder rotation or elastic external rotation is an exercise that is dead simple to do well. I find it can be very helpful for patients with shoulder pain, and it's also an exercise that I use a lot as warm-ups for my own workouts. In this video, I'll give you a breakdown of what this exercise is, how you can best perform it, why it's helpful, and things that you should avoid. If you are new around here, consider hitting that subscribe button down below and clicking the bell so you are notified when I release new videos just like this one. I am a physiotherapist who works in Canada and makes videos on physio-related topics like exercises. So if learning about your body and how it moves is something that is interesting to you, come on, stick around here in the channel, we'll have some fun together. Let's kick things off with a quick example of what this exercise looks like. Take it away, me. Thanks, me. What many of you may be wondering about an exercise that looks this simple to do is what is the actual point in doing it. So let's talk about that. This exercise is primarily working the muscles of shoulder external rotation as well as scapular retraction. In other words, these are the muscles that rotate your arms away from the center of your body and pull your shoulder blades back towards one another. Working on muscles in this area is helpful for patients with shoulder pain because it can help learn how to actively set the shoulder blades back towards one another. It can also help reduce pain in some shoulder pain presentations because it allows the muscles of the shoulder in that region to perform their natural action with a little bit of resistance. As a warm-up before a workout, I find this is a great exercise to warm up the back of your shoulder blades to practice setting your shoulder blades up before performing any lifting movements that involve the upper body. And next, let's talk about how you can best perform this exercise at home. Hold your resistance band in both hands with your elbows bent to 90 degrees. With your palms facing towards the ceiling, rotate your hands away from one another. As you do this, ensure that you keep your elbows tucked in by your sides and try to avoid arching through your back too much. The movement should be slow and controlled all throughout. You may notice that I'm using a band, and the guys that you've seen at the gym doing this exercise usually are using dumbbells or small plates to warm up their shoulders. Personally, I think the bands are much more effective for this exercise than weights are because of the angle of pull that's actually being created when we do the movement. When we're holding a weight, our bicep is holding the weight up against gravity. This means that the primary action that's being performed is your biceps working up against gravity, and the shoulder rotation is a secondary component of the motion. Whereas when the band is working towards the middle and we're pulling away, the angle of pull is against the external rotation of the shoulder, which is going to more effectively engage the shoulder muscles that sit at the back and towards the middle of the shoulder blades. The things you want to avoid when doing this exercise are mostly pacing and elbow position related. You may not be able to focus the contraction of your shoulder blade musculature as well if you start to sneak your elbows forwards or to the side. If you move too quickly and just let the band snap back towards the middle when doing the movement, you're not using your muscles to fight against the band during the time when your shoulders are rotating back towards the center. Oh, looks like it's time for Luna to join. What moving too quickly like this really does is just shortchange your overall effect of the exercise. All that time when you're bringing it back towards the center and not really using your muscles effectively is just wasted time when you could be fighting the resistance of the band and using your muscles a lot more. Thank you for the licks, I appreciate your affection. So there you have it, the banded shoulder rotation is a great exercise that is easy to do that you can mix in to work on the muscles in the back of your shoulder as well as the middle of the shoulder blades. I think this exercise can be a great addition to your movement routine to help you manage chronic shoulder pain, or a really nice warm-up to get your shoulders moving before I work out at the gym. Goodness, you're a lot. You are just drooling everywhere, aren't you? This is a simple exercise, but it's also a very effective one when performed correctly, so I hope that it can be an effective part of your shoulder mobility routine in the same way that it has been for me. If you have made it to this point in the video, thank you guys so much for watching. We very much appreciate it. I hope that you learned something new about this exercise and feel confident about how to actually perform it. If you have any questions about this exercise or other ones, feel free to drop them in the comment section down below for me, and I'll do my best to get back to you fairly quickly. Talk to you soon. But most importantly though, guys, as always, move your body, have a laugh today, and I will see you at the next video. It's a big, big kitty belly. Big kitty belly. Ooh, it's a big kitty belly. She's a big kitty belly. Do